Good morning. The snow's melting. If you notice, it used to be about 1.5 feet deep, and right here where I'm at, it's all grass again. It's still cold, but it's above freezing, so it's been melting slowly. You can see in the back of the field back there, there's still a lot of snow. This story is coming to you from right here in Ogden. It's about a story of a gold cache site of gold bars. It's been probably a stash since the 1970s, and if you stay tuned, I'll give you the details of what happened and why it's still not been found and all the particulars. So without further ado, here we go. First of all, I want to apologize. Usually Dan Lowe is the one that's sitting here and I'm interviewing him, but with all this weather we've had and everything, I haven't had a chance to get back up to his house to talk to him. So I talked with him on the phone quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and give you the background of the story. This story, like I mentioned, started out, it takes place in the 1970s. There was a guy who worked in a nearby state in a gold mine, and his position, whatever it was, allowed him to either be where they were creating the gold bars, or he was the one that was doing whatever with the gold bars to keep them counted or whatever. But he realized that there would be a way that he could take a couple every now and then and no one would notice, and sure enough, one day he decided to do it, and he started taking gold bars one at a time, or one or two at a time, and he would bring them and he would stash them, and no one knew the wiser. And down the road, pretty soon he had a good stash. It wasn't long after this that he found himself in prison. While in prison, he got tuberculosis and AIDS, or somehow combination of that. I'm not sure how that works, if AIDS turns into tuberculosis or not, but anyway, he realized that he was not going to be probably leaving prison. So he decided to give the gold bar information to his cellmate in hopes that his cellmate might be able to profit from his thievery. And so he drew his cellmate a map and gave him some instructions of how to find it. And it wasn't long before that his cellmate was released from prison, and he went to look for this gold stash himself. He was unsuccessful in finding it, because we're telling the story right now. And it wasn't long before he ended up back in prison. I'm not sure why he got back in prison, but he went back to prison. And he realized that he was going to be leaving prison. I don't know what he did. And so he gave this information to his mom. And his mom decided that she couldn't do any of this stuff, and so what she did is shared this information with one of Dan Lowe's friends, and this is how Dan Lowe got this information, was from this person's mom giving it to one of Dan's friends. If there's any other information, I will be posting it here. If you look into the description, I'll give you a link to Tesoro.com. I'll also try to see if I can make that card thing work. So you can just click on it and it'll go straight from this video straight over to his blog. You can read the whole story, what I just told you about, probably in a lot more detail than I gave you. And it's a great opportunity for you to at least have an opportunity to find something. And it's right here in your own backyard, if you live here in Ogden, of course. If not, you can, if you want to, you can still comment me and I can give you more information that I can share. Please, it would help if you subscribed and liked this channel, Legends Unearthed. That way we can bring you more stories like this. Eventually it's going to help out quite a bit. And if you, like I said, if you have any comments, please post them and we'll go from there. Thanks.